Hey Aries, welcome to your first half of October reading. This is not a date or time specific reading other than we are in Libra season and we just came through the energy of your full moon in Aries. Hope you had a lovely harvest moon. So this is a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, and Rising. May not resonate with everyone, that's okay. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. You can try being a cross watcher, watch the sun or rising readings for your divine counterpart. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do hope if you enjoy the reading that you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. And for those of you who want to be kept up to date on special announcements and special offers, please click the little notification bell because I do all my little special announcements on the community tab, and that's the only way you can get notified about that. So that's it. Okay, I am pulling two cards for you, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine from Moonology, staying with the full moon theme. Oh, wow. Okay, so Masculine got luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So luck is on your side. Feels kind of, what am I thinking? Wheel of Fortune, right? Which is the Sagittarian card ruled by Jupiter. So I love that. It's time to release negativity, Feminine, full moon in Scorpio. Time to release negativity. Perfect for the full moon in Aries. We are still in that energy. It's not too late for you to do any releasing rituals. Yeah, releasing negativity is big. I think September was a heavy month for a lot of people. I'm hoping I wasn't alone. And just the minute we shifted into Libra season, everything kind of lifted and energies came back that felt positive and uplifting. Yeah, I think I closed out Virgo season with like a solid week long, I guess it was a migraine. I don't know what the heck it was, but it was brutal. Pulling one card for just the Aries watching from Queen of the Moon Oracle. Wisdom, card 22. Wow. Perfect. Master number, sacred number. We do not reduce to 22. I love how she's climbing the ladder on top of the stack of books, right? And reaching for the stars. I'm going to read a little bit for you here, Aries, just so you get a good flavor of it. It says, wisdom is more than mere knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you are uncertain. So it's about, we can learn for learning's sake, but then how do we integrate it so that we become wiser in the face of that knowledge and the experience that goes along with it. So I like that for you, Aries. Perfect. I also like seeing the 10 of Cups on the bottom. Let's see what's going on in your connection. Again, not date or time specific readings, so please just understand you're not getting it too early, you're not getting it too late. If you're here and it speaks to you, then it's your message whenever you come upon it. That's the way my readings work. I only put first half of the month, second half of the month, so you can find it more easily on the channel. Oh, wow. Masculine coming through in the energy of the Hierophant and feminine in the energy of the Fool. So we have here an interesting dynamic because the Hierophant, dear Aries, which is Taurus energy, is usually about having our heels dug in right here in the 3D. It's about our belief systems, our values, our morals, what we stand for, our ideas about commitment, conventional committed relationships. Yeah, all stuff that's pretty dug in, quite frankly. So it could be, depending on how it gets clarified, about committed conventional connection here. It could be about questioning beliefs around the topic of commitment, or spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs. You get my point. Feminine showing up in the energy of the Fool, pure air, Aquarian, elemental air, Aquarian energy in the Fool, brand new path, brand new day, turning your face to the sun. Definitely all about releasing the negativity. I love that. So I kind of feel as if this feminine is about to launch into a new adventure, and we've got a masculine that may be resistant to that. Not resistant in a negative way, just maybe a little bit more dug in via their belief systems, but we'll examine it. Oh my gosh, sure. There's the devil. Yep. 9 of Swords is their present experience of the connection. Ooh, wow. Future Queen of Pentacles. Feminine archetype of life partner. Your cohort in crime here in the 3D. Someone you would settle down with. Someone that you would build a life with. So it's very interesting to see that we've got the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. Just making me think about marriage is what I guess I'm thinking. Or settling down, let's put it that way. Making a long-term commitment. Every time I say marriage, I feel like my mother. Okay, so let's look at the feminine's energy. Temperance. Wow. I love that, especially when I see the Temperance and the Devil together. This is definitely the angel and the devil, right, on each shoulder. Almost feeling like the masculine was a bit obsessed and the feminine wasn't having any of it. I'll wait, says the feminine. I can operate some. I can exercise some self-control and personal sense of restraint. I don't have to act on every impulse. So I like the feminine in the past. That is more Sagittarian energy. Capricorn and the devil. Right now, yes, this feminine is choosing a path. Ready to take a leap. Making that choice. The 2 of Wands. Looking out over the horizon with that globe in his hand. A world of possibilities exists for this feminine. And knowing that a path needs to be chosen. But seeing it very optimistically, I feel. And then we've got the 9 of Wands in the future. So some measure of perseverance, pushing through a difficult, challenging situation with an eye toward coming through it successfully, overcoming it, not giving up. Pretty intense already. Here, let me shuffle again. Hierophant. Oh, wow. Okay. So with the 9 of Cups, the energy I'm getting here is almost as if, why do we have to, why can't things just stay the way they are? I'm happy and content the way they are. See, I'm feeling that this Hierophant, I was feeling it before when I first laid it down, a little stubborn, a little dug in. The Hierophant doesn't always mean that, but it's just a feeling I was getting. King of Wands. Whew. I know who I am. I know what I want. I've got it all under control. Aries, Leo, Sag in the King of Wands. Fire energy. Very clear on their passion, their purpose, their desires. Will not be moved off their mark if they've got their heels dug in, as I suspect they do. Underneath, King of Pentacles. So the 2 kings. King of Wands is all about their passion and their power. King of Pentacles is the stability, right? Stable guy. These 2 are a couple. The King of Pentacles, and it's underneath. So it's almost as if this masculine is sort of saying, yeah, I don't know that I'm, ready to take this to any more commitment, right? Because that would be the masculine archetype of life partner. It's underneath, it's outside of conscious awareness, but it's kind of motivating their stance. The Nine of Cups being sort of emotional complacency. Things are pretty good. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty content. Why does anything have to change? And yeah, and being very self-assured about it. I know what I want. I'm fine with the way things are. And underneath, they're aware of the desires of the feminine, likely. In the past, we had the Devil energy. These two cards, I'm just going to say, both these cards, dear masculine, if you're here watching as a masculine, this is a lot of obsession. This is not healthy. Not healthy. So even though you may be releasing some of the energy of the Devil, as you move into each phase of this connection, your present energy is still pretty obsessed to a significant degree. Anxious, worried, obsessing, having intrusive thoughts. Whew. Can't let it go, and I don't know what to do about it. This masculine was very much all up in their head, very dug in. I keep feeling that message coming through. Really had their heels dug in, and in the case of the Devil, like almost their claws. There's obsession here. There's a little bit of shadow issues that this masculine couldn't quite escape. Just feeling trapped and not knowing their next best step out of that energy. Really wanting to move forward, but they couldn't. Chariot, Cancerian energy. I like that this comes out underneath the Knight of Wands because it suggests on some level the movement that they wanted to take, right? Moving forward, the movement they wanted to take, what they wanted to be victorious in is returning. That Knight of Wands is more Jupiter, Sagittarian energy. Moon in Sagittarius is what, you know, luck is on your side. But I don't feel here that it was. I feel in the past the masculine wanted to return. That was sort of bubbling up under the surface. Something they were trying to figure out, but they felt very stuck and trapped and a little bit obsessed on the whole topic. And therefore they couldn't move forward. Right now their present experience is the Nine of Swords. Whew. So the energy is shifting a bit. Well, hello. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, astrologically, it's water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But in this sense, I feel that this masculine is worried, concerned, a little obsessed and freaked out, stressed out with regards to a Queen of Cups, someone that they perceive as the keeper of their heart, right? This is someone who comes from love, high vibration love, compassion, sensitivity. It's something that appeals to this masculine. Yep. They're worried about the equal give and take, the reciprocity, Six of Pentacles, how this connection, it can be beneficial to both parties. I'm going to pull one more on that Queen of Swords. Wow. I kind of think their back is against the wall. I almost feel as if this feminine is both the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You know, looking and beseeching this masculine to give as good as they receive. That's the topic area that's causing all this worry. And a lot of questions about it. This is truth seeker, truth teller, and the Queen of Swords. Not taking any BS. Yes, the Queen of Cups comes from high vibration love and compassion. The Queen of Swords has a compassionate side to the point that says, I'm willing to hear you out. So what gives? What's your truth here? But is a little bit more cool around the edges, not quite as soft. So I feel that the masculine stressing about it. Because what's in between those two energies is some need for balance and fairness. Yes, yes, what I just said. Underneath is that Ace of Swords, a divine gift of, there's the knowledge, the wisdom. So being gifted, and they're not even aware yet. There's going to have an aha moment that's going to clear up everything around that Nine of Swords. Queen of Pentacles in the future. Woo. Out in the cold. And transformation, Scorpio energy, and the Death card there. Yeah. Oof. Five of Wands underneath. I feel like there's just the 2 5s here with transformation in the middle. I almost feel the 5 of Wands here represents this stubbornness, the stubborn energy. That's where the conflict is coming from. We need some unity. We need buy-in on both sides, and I don't think the masculine has bought in. So what's going to happen here is this feminine, while not giving up, is going to kind of shut them out. In the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, taking care of themselves. This feminine, I feel this is the feminine. Feminine showing up as all the queens. The only queen missing so far is the Queen of Wands. I think that all these energies are this one person. Yeah. That's what I think. I haven't seen third-party energy yet, other than the Devil, which I don't think that is what that's about, but you never know. I feel that this feminine will shift it. This feminine will shift into the Queen of Pentacles in the future, really putting themselves first, their health, their, you know, like just turning the attention back on themselves. That's partly why we have this beautiful energy here. Like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm choosing the path for my own highest good, for the adventure of it all, positivity, seeking something more positive. And I know that that's what I'm seeing here. It's time to release the negativity. I think this feminine really understands that. And what's going to happen in the future is they're going to be too bothered. You know, they're going to be too into their own stability to be bothered with this nonsense. And so they're just going to shut it out. Ghosting. It could be ghosting. It could just be flat out, you know, closing the door. And then the transformation occurs. Then we start to see this masculine say, wait a minute, that's not what I want. Underneath that 5 of Wands is sort of the hanging on to this conflict, to this stuck energy. But the transformation will come in. I feel like it may move slowly though. We have a lot of pentacle energy over here. So let's look at the feminine. And remember, you can always flip the energies around. So if I get through this whole reading and you're watching and you're like, well, that whole side really speaks to me, but I'm the feminine, fine. Just claim that. Don't worry about the labels. The storyline being accurate and aligned with yours is the most important part. Fool. I love this. Fool and the 2 of Wands. Showing up as the Fool is so powerful. Yes. Fool, taking the leap of faith for love. Going all in for love. Wow, wow, wow. 2 of Cups. That feels so good to me. Justice. Yes, something more fair, balanced. There may be, for some of you, because over here I'm feeling that this masculine, if this masculine is married or in another connection, because that's always possible. This Queen of Pentacles could represent a wife if they're already married. That kicks them out. Let's just say that, just in case there's like a handful of you that have that situation. then I feel that what this feminine is basically waiting for, or not really waiting for, is saying like, look, I'm ready to go all in as soon as we've got the free and clear so that we can be together. There needs to be this determination, something that has to come in and definitively result in something more balanced and fair. We have the Justice card, which is Libra. We're in Libra season. And we also have the Six of Pentacles. And those energies feel the same to me in this situation. So that will not resonate with all of you. But for the few of you that it does, yeah. Because this has been a real rocky ride. Underneath that Three of Swords, there's some third-party energy here underneath, clarifying that Justice card, like the dynamic for this feminine is, I'm ready. I'm ready to be beyond the hurt, the pain. I'm ready for the justice to come in and formalize whatever needs to be formalized. Now, it could be this feminine in terms of them divorcing, because that leap of faith would mean they're leaping into this connection and possibly ending something in a formalized way elsewhere with someone else. So it can go either way. I'm just going to be very clear about that. Either party here, but this masculine seems more resistant to commitment, a little bit more dug in, a little bit more obsessive, a little bit more complacent, like everything's good, everything's copacetic, nothing needs to change. They are aware, though, that they are going to get their big shock and awe in a way with that Ace of Swords. There will be an aha moment, a breakthrough on the horizon. But then I'm seeing this Queen of Pentacles with the 5 and the Death card, the 2 5s, I should say, with the Death in between. All that instability, all that chaos, all that instability with transformation all around a Queen of Pentacles. So it could be a married woman, could be their own wife. Do you see what I'm saying? I just want to, it's a general reading. I've got to give you all the possibilities. Temperance in the past, self-control, restraint, patience, attention to keeping things in flow. Yes, in the face of all of this gaslighting, all of this manipulation. They had all this devil, 8 of Swords, right? Everything coming at them. I think this masculine really pulled out all the stops and used every trick in the book to get their way. I'm feeling very stubborn energy here, very dug in, heels dug in. And then the feminine was very patient in the face of all of that. Whoever you are, man, you're strong-willed and patient again. Yes, I know the seeds have been planted. I'm just going to let this unfold organically. Staying very patient, even when it's an unfair fight is being waged. Wow, two of Wands right now. There's kind of, you get through that feminine, and then you're like, well, now I've got options. I've got, paths before me. I have to choose a path. Wanting to choose the path that leads to love, going all in for love here. Temperance comes out again. Ooh, could be this feminine is Sagittarius, or may have Sag rising, or a lot of Sagittarian energy in your chart, feminine, a lot of Sag energy here. Because even though the Fool is Aquarius, there is an energy about it that feels very much Sagittarian, right? The sense of adventure. And I feel as if even though you're being patient here, feminine, I'm feeling a sense of the Temperance is a tick-tock. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'll know the moment is right. Tempering chocolate. When it's too hot and then it gets, you don't want to put the hot chocolate into, right, with the cold milk and the hot, like everything has to kind of get just right. And then oh, everything's balanced, everything's ready to go. Now I can go to the next step in my baking process. I know I'm being Betty Crocker here. That's the energy I feel from this feminine, is I'm just kind of biding my time and reading the energies and staying in flow. You can play all the games you want to play. But I'll know as soon as that Justice card comes in, I'll know it's time to celebrate. This feminine is choosing the twin, is choosing the soulmate. Look at all this. Wow. Ready to go all in for love here. But knowing that there's a timing factor to it all. I feel like even though I'm not getting the Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting all this Sagittarian energy, and the Temperance card is very similar. There is a timing factor to it. Some timing. That's why I keep feeling somebody's getting out of something, getting out of a marriage, getting out of another connection. It's a matter of time. There's some justice that has to come in that resets everything. Reestablishes a sense of fairness and balance. Wow, yes, and underneath, there it is, 10 of Swords, end of a painful, painful cycle. I love that coming out here because it feels like the feminine is choosing the path with this soulmate, but on some level is remaining patient and knowing that as soon as the timing is right, the end of the painful cycle will present itself. And in the meantime, they're just going to hang in there. This 9 of Wands just kind of saying, yep, I know in time I can overcome this, so I'm not going to quit. I'm not giving up right yet. Not giving up on the concept of co-creative energy, making this real, waiting for that. Yeah, message of love or apology to come in. Around the 3 of Cups, there it is. So now I'm seeing the third party energy has now presented itself. See, it didn't come out over here. I feel as if, now that I see what I see, I'm talking about a connection where the masculine is involved with someone else. Could be married, doesn't have to be. But a long-term connection or somebody that they haven't been able to shake for some reason. They want to keep this connection going forward, but they kind of want to keep things as they are. And the feminine's just like, yeah, nope. I'm not giving up on making our connection real. I'm waiting for this message of love, this, sweetness to come through, a message of love or apology for all this chaos. And it's around a third party energy. All these threes here, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. I don't have the 3 of Wands. That's the only one that's missing. So there's an energy of manifestation we have to consider here. But I kind of feel as if there's all this manipulation and game. This feminine, whoever you are, you're a freaking saint. You're a saint. I'm seeing your patience in the face of an unfair fight. Someone who is playing to, get their own way. I'm seeing the stubbornness over here. I see you still choosing the path with the soulmate, with the twin. Wanting to kick off life partnership here, but waiting and being temperate and controlling your urges until this fairness and balance regarding something that's been very hurtful. Waiting for that justice to come in, that vindication. And I think you haven't given up yet, but you're sort of in a holding pattern. You're persisting, but there's a bit of a hold there. So yes, continue to release your negativity, dear feminine. If this is your storyline, I'm going to take it to the extended. The link is below. I'm going to pull a card. I want to know what the most pressing situation is right now between you, what the block, the challenge, or the dynamic around that situation is. What can you do about it? Or what can you expect to come of it? Then a message from the masculine to the feminine. What do they want the feminine to know? Message from the feminine to the masculine. What do they want the masculine to know? A card just for you, Aries, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. I love that. It's the most authentic of advice that usually comes through in the whole reading. And then the outcome position, we'll see where this is all going to go. Looking forward and in what time frame. If timing's a factor, it would show up there. So I hope to see you there, Aries. The link is below. Otherwise, I will see you in a future reading. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.